What up, what up, what up? It's your boy ARP, Raven Entertainment is the movement, back with another video for y'all. About to jump into this Arsonal versus Iron Solomon recap. But similar to my last vlog, I want to spend more time on the topic. We got a lot of real talk. Some examples using PH, rest in peace. Examples using Big K, Goods, Jack Boy. There's a few people that I'm going to pull in to make my point around this topic. I definitely want y'all to drop y'all comments in this video right here. I'm going to try to go back and forth with as much as y'all as possible. Don't forget, Writers Volume 1 going down Funkadelic Studios, Midtown Manhattan, 2 p.m. First round on Solomon. I'm like the gift store. You gotta see me on your way out to get props. On UW is the only time you're in a league of your own. Right here, iron starts to heat up.
Now keeps a fucking ratchet on the side like a cheating husband. Teach him something. Open up his mind like a deep discussion, or feed him punches till he sleep like the Reaper cousin. Your bitch is bad. She has to face me. I'm the repercussions.
Then into a scheme about fucking Ars's girl. That basically takes him all the way to the end of his first round. Round 1, we on Ars. He basically comes out the gate the same way that Iron ended his round, going at his girl. But you could definitely see the difference in energy. Ars's example of how he responds to cops.
I hit Solomon in his ribcage. Me, I'm just trying to avoid the big Ray. Police asked me where I was at between 9 and 10. I looked at them and said, probably in the 5th grade.
Everybody got their arms extended. We doing Zumba, nigga. Strays flying to raise Iron like hemoglobin. Ugh. Second round back on Iron. He's coming out flipping Arsenal's aggression back on him. In so many words saying, you too comfortable in the next man's space. Want to put my skin under a microscope? Okay, Ars, you exposed me. I've been white this whole time. Good pocket tap setup using all white battlers that Ars face.
You lost to Pat, Bishop, Shotty, and today when I beat you, it's badminton. You just keep getting played by white people, so I'm a scout arson. Stuff his dreads under my brick hat and tap just to give him G-Main Force flashbacks.
It's time to look inwards, N-word. Then he had a crazy blooded Crip bar that he basically doubled with Florida, you know, Republican and Democrat split, red and blue sides. Then comes the whole personal setup.
Yo, to get through these next bars, I need a drink. Someone pour a Shotta. Baby girl had a brain tumor. When I think of her poor father, I might cry. So my eyes wide. Because if I blink, they'll just pour water. It's hard to think. Because as a father, I just wish it was your daughter.
Alright, topic time. We got a lot to cover. First off, I want to say that there was a public Facebook post that went up from the people involved. At that time, when I saw the post, I thought about this topic. And I'm glad I held off. I told myself, if it goes down like that outside of battle rap and it becomes some real life shit, then it probably won't even be in the footage. So fast forward, the battle drops and it is edited out of the footage. And I agree 100% with it being edited out the footage. Some of y'all right now that wasn't in the building or don't know the bars, y'all have no clue what I'm talking about. And I'm not going to be the one to detail it right here because that's the point of the edit. Shout out to King of the Dot. Because it should be edited. It shouldn't be there. Because when you see somebody affected on that type of level, it's not about entertainment anymore. Like, we gotta uphold morals. We gotta uphold code. We gotta uphold integrity. That's gonna lead me into the next part. And before I go any further, let me also send a shout out to Iron Solomon. I don't want anybody to think that he's the target of this right now. I'm just using that example to create a broader discussion and a bigger topic. The aftermath of those bars that y'all don't see, I don't believe he intended for the bars to hit the way that they did. That was the whole point of his sympathizing setup where he was supposedly crying. It was really about what a lot of people do when they battle Arsonal. What do I mean by that? If you watch Arsenal's battles, it should be clear. Every time somebody battles him, they're more disrespectful than they ever are. That's how people approach Arsonal battles. They know he's the king of disrespect. He's gonna disrespect them. He's gonna say wild shit. So they try to adapt to that. They try to come just as disrespectful, if not more, and try to outclass him at his own game. But here's why Arsonal gets a pass. Of course, people have been saying disrespectful bars way before Arsonal popped up on Blue Collar Freestyles or Lions Den DVDs, but nobody carried it as a persona. Nobody turned it into a style of, this is what I bring to the ring every time I battle. Here's the second reason why I respect Arsonal doing the disrespectful style. He accepts it coming back. How many times have people disrespected Arsonal's daughter? You ever see him get uptight or bitch or start crying or anything? Nope, he accepts it. Look at the QB battle. QB physically pushed him. Even though she's a woman, she still physically put her hands on him, and you're not really supposed to touch each other during battles. What does he do? He extends his hand to her. Same thing with Iron Solomon. Iron Solomon pocket tapped the shit out of Arsonal in this battle. Arsonal extended his hand to him. So because he accepts it coming back, that's another reason why he has a pass, and I respect him being the disrespectful battle rapper that he is. And let's not forget, Arsonal respects the game. What's some of the most disrespectful rounds we ever heard? Arsonal versus Mr. Fab. Go rewatch it if you forgot what that shit was like. Some of the most disrespectful material ever brought to a battle. But Arsonal did an interview saying that he spoke to Mr. Fab before that battle, and they kind of chopped it up as far as what type of stuff was going to come and what was cool. That's respect. Now that right there could lead me into setting the limits of respect and disrespect up front, behind the scenes before the battle. Good said that he puts in his contracts and has conversations with people about never mentioning his daughter in their round. That's the limit that he's setting before entertainment. Gotta respect that. Another example, Farrah Funeral versus Robin Rhymes. Farrah basically ended the battle. Y'all saw what she was saying at the end of that video? She's like, yo, I warned y'all what would happen if my kids came up in any bars. So somebody's gonna ask, okay, what happens if the battle is never talk? What if there's never lines established of respect and disrespect? I got an answer for that. When in doubt, follow code. You know, a consistent code, culture to culture, hood to hood, person to person, a consistent code. Deceased and children are off limits.
We've gotten past bigger issues, but you brought my family into it. Now that's a problem with me.
I don't speak on the dead. I would never disrespect children. That's his business.
Battle rap has seen how people react when that code gets violated. Let's start with Big K versus Caustic.
So me and you got cool around when you lost, and I lost.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
Around when you
my
lost
mama,
one,
you not about to
and I
say my
lost
damn
one.
homeboy
So
name.
As y'all can see, it wasn't about the entertainment. K didn't even let Caustic finish his bars. He could have been setting up the bars to say the nicest thing in the world, but as soon as K's man's name was said, that's when it was over. That's when K reacted. He didn't care about the rest that was coming. That's because he's not following entertainment rules. He's not waiting for the bars to hit. He's following code. More examples? I'll keep it going. Danny Myers versus Rex. Danny Myers absolutely crossed the line. Now, I'm sure people out there would say Danny did that because of the situation that he was going through. Whether you see that as justifiable or not, I'll leave that up to the person, to each his own. Here's another one, B Magic versus Juice. I was in the building, by the way. Jims, you wasn't there. But nah, real shit. I was there and I saw it. I saw it play out. Y'all see a calm and collective and cool, laid back B Magic almost his entire career. He wasn't that day though.
I respect him for that. Calm down.
And nah, I ain't trying to just put a spotlight on other leagues and battles outside of RBE. It happens everywhere. Shit, did y'all see the end of Showa versus Math? Those last bars that Showa said, I don't even know the full story behind it. But when I heard those bars, why y'all think y'all see me jump in between them like that when the battle was over? Why y'all think that's the only battle you don't see them together on camera doing a post-battle interview? Maybe that was more than just, you know, typical battles crossing the line. I really think that there was more personal vibes between them. You know, you can see that now easily in the battle. Shit, there's even a recent video that we've dropped where one of the artists reached out to us and asked us to edit his intro because somebody that passed away was mentioned in the battle. And out of respect, once again, just like I said for King of the Dot, and I salute them for the edit in Iron versus Arsonal, we did the same thing. We said, all right, you know what, we're gonna chop the intro out. Now I'm sure there's somebody that's gonna be watching this video and saying, I disagree, A, because it's all entertainment. I don't really rock with your opinions on the code shit because that's part of the job. That's part of our culture. That's part of battle rap. It's disrespect. You know what I mean? If you're gonna do the job, if you're gonna get on that stage, you gotta accept that type of shit. That's what we all here for. It's a sport. Okay. I respect people that might take that position. I just disagree. So, Let me use PH and Jackboy for that position. That's basically coming from the 2-on-2. The Goonies versus Team Hyman. And Jackboy even did an interview about it.
It was never written in a form to disrespect PH. I made sure we included rest in peace and respects to PH. But we're battling Sway. Battle rap is about being disrespectful. So, I am currently disrespecting Sway, not the legend.
He was saying the intent wasn't to disrespect PH. And I believe him when he says that. His intent was to disrespect Sway. What is a battle rapper? A battle rapper is an MC. What does MC stand for? Master the ceremony, move the crowd. I dropped a blog that's flashing above right now. When y'all done with this one, y'all get a chance, please check that video out. Basically what it says is how to judge a rap battle. And it traces the style and the evolution of battle rap across every era of hip hop. All the way back to Kumo D battles, to the house party days of Kid versus Play, and then you move into the street battle days where you got like Rex versus Uncasa, and Uncasa's rapping about all the different colors his cars are and his interior is and shit. I mean, then the early DVD days. Battle rap has evolved. If you look at it today, it looks like whoever disrespects you the most, but that's not true. I look at some of the top pens, some of the best punchers in the game, some guys that shake the room time and time again. Look at like maybe a Old Red, a Big K, a JC, a Rum Nitty. I don't see these guys disrespecting their opponent and talking about people that is deceased and kids and whatnot.
What you gonna say? Jazz killed 40?
Yup. Yes.
Cool. That ain't gonna save you, because for talking all that jazz, I'll let this 40 return the favor.
What I see them coming up with is creative haymakers and punchlines that get the crowd to go crazy, period.
I would never disrespect children. That's his business.
Creativity, creating moments, period. You know what I mean? You don't have to out-disrespect your opponent to beat them. People might be thinking that, and maybe sometimes they're younger fans, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they're younger battlers, but I'm an 80s baby. I come from an early era of hip-hop. And I remember every era of hip hop, and I've documented every era of hip hop, like even in that blog that I flashed above.
I remember there was one time when we were judged by raps.
It's not about who could out disrespect somebody. That is not how you have to win a rap battle. Let me correct that for anybody out there that maybe was either too young to understand that, or from the outside looking in looks at battle rap and that's all they see. So that's just a different perspective to offer back using that example. I mean, just like the Caustic and the Big K footage that we looked at, the same thing happened with Swave. Y'all will see that when the footage dropped. He didn't hear all the bars. All he heard was PH's name. Because at that point, the code is in violation. That is one of his peoples that passed away. Are y'all putting all this together? Y'all understanding? I hope this is real talk to some of y'all. And let me cook up another example for the people out there that's saying, all right, code is code, but this is entertainment. Disrespect is welcomed on the stage. It's okay to say anything under the sun because it's a battle. Okay, let me get graphic on y'all for a second. Since we talking about code doesn't travel into entertainment. Would you record a scene of another man fucking you in the ass? I'll wait. I'm sure a lot of y'all out there, just like me, said fuck no, no matter the price. Why do you think so many people don't fuck with Ving Rhames?
You okay? Nah, man. I'm pretty fucking far from okay.
Because he put aside his code and his morals as a man for Hollywood. Look at the Pulp Fiction scene. Oh, am I getting too graphic for y'all? Am I hitting y'all memories now? You know what I'm saying? Think about the roles that he's taken when he had to dress up like a woman. People clown Dave Chappelle for being crazy because he walked away from all that bread. There's a difference between the Chappelles of the world and the Ving Rhames of the world.
Name your price in the beginning. If it ever gets more expensive than the price you name, get out of there.
It's not about the dollar amount. It's not about Hollywood. It's not about entertainment. It's not about battle rap. Sometimes it's about code. It's about honor. It's about morals. It's about principles. That's why Dave Chappelle left that shit on the table. I respect him for that. A lot of people clown him for that. Yeah, it's funny, you know, we make jokes and punchlines over the shit. But when you really, really understand the situation and you really, really study the things that Chappelle tells us, sometimes in code, got a lot of respect for that. So are you a Chappelle or are you a Ving Rhames? Unfortunately, for views or for fame or for money or for girls or for cars, niggas bend over every day, B. Okay, back to the battle. I told y'all we was gonna jump into a long topic. I hope y'all ain't forget where we was. We was on Iron's second round. He picks it up from that point, continuing to diss Arsonal's daughter. Now, if I caught it correctly, I think Iron gets into a part where he's saying he'll nut on Arsonal's girl and make Ars wipe it off and rub it on his daughter while he's changing the diaper. See what I mean about the disrespect when people battle Ars? They change their shit. But if you're watching this recap, Iron, don't worry, I got you, homie. You didn't go over my head. I get it. All those bars leads up to a segment where he's basically saying anybody could do it. This isn't really the way that I want to come. I'm just showing you what Arsonal does and trying to call it simplistic. Then a piece basically saying all that disrespect from Arsonal isn't the real him. Back on Arsonal starts with an opening word to Hitler, I can't stand you. This one right here is mean.
Let me finish this. The Nazi niggas, they moved off Hitler's fist. You always talked a good game, but only showed up to the scrimmages. That's why your great-grandparents ain't never make it on Schindler's List.
Ars, I seen you miss Iron's hat in that yarmulke bar. Started snapping right here.
Non-extended, I was riding with it in a Honda Civic, stayed mobbing with it. I flew from Jersey to Atlanta, drove to Compton with it. Now I'm in your face, about to go upside your noggin with it. Is that you? Well, I'm coming at you. Word to the book of Matthew. Hand sharp, but I'm strapped to. Draw on him, no tattoo. It's clap you with a 30 clip longer than Jack shoe. If it was a logo for disrespect, I'll be a statue.
A lot of Jew flips. Definitely turned up again here at this part.
You ain't trying to know how them divorces feel. Quarter pills, being sued for quarter mills, fighting for your custody, not knowing how your daughter feel. Nigga, just the thought is real. Where my people come from, I was taught is real. Now I'm trying to figure out if what I was taught is real. They tried to say Jesus was white. Nothing about that thought is real. I ain't trying to hear that.
Third round back on Iron opens up with the Jesus was Jewish rebuttal. Then shots at all Jersey battlers. By the way, Boom will be home soon. Next, Iron puts up defense for an angle that Diz and Clips used, but I don't think Ars even ever went there. Of course I'm gaining weight because goats eat everything. Possibly the highlight of his round, he had all of us going in the building.
I swore this was some shit I would not do. Y'all think I really do this fuck shit, bitch? I am not you!
More grapes popped in the mouth than a toga party. Third round back on Ars, he comes out comparing their come-ups. There's steam at the press of a button. Now there's a bunch of holes in Iron. Then Ars lost a lot of momentum. There could have been some freestyle mixed in there. He came back for the hat slap, which I predicted going into the battle. I wouldn't be surprised if he's throwing his hat around and all types of next shit like he did the Shotty Horror. A real light closeout for Ars. The winner of this battle. In the building, I had a 2-1 clear for Arsonal taking the first and the second round. Watching it back here on footage, I admit it's definitely a lot closer based on the second round. I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna say 2-1 debatable either way based on who y'all give the second round to. Let me know y'all turn out. See y'all in a second.